my wool, my gradient merino wool cakes that are like a one weight came from the UK today. That was really fast. It was from a new seller that I've never bought from before. Now I don't know if you remember videos ago. I said that I wanted to make a top, but I wanted to make it kind of intricate. And I wanted to do it out of a gradient cake. You know, you can get the ones from Hobby and all those, but I didn't want it to be cotton nor acrylic. I wanted it to be merino. And I knew one person on Etsy that sold them, and I liked them a lot in Germany. So when I went there and looked, I actually glanced over, and there was someone else selling the hand-tied gradient cakes in fine merino. And I'm like, well, let's give them a go. And she was in the UK. So they came today. Okay. I mean, I mentioned that one of the colors, you're probably going to be floored that I even chose it. And the other one, you won't be surprised that I chose it. All right, so I did get 2 of each color because I do plan on making a top. I'm going to try to make it a little bit intricate with mini stitches. And I'm going to be using this like 1 weight yarn. And doing that, I had to get 2 cakes because I'll have to do a bit of color controlling, especially when it comes to the sleeves. I wasn't quite certain how much I was going to need, but I'll make it work. So I got 1 big one here. Look at this red. Oh my, that is a pretty cake of yarn. Now, the full visible effect of that gradient, you won't be able to see it until it's completely finished, but I can see it, and it's very, very beautiful. This is, the Etsy store is called Yarn Shop by Stay Alive. I'll put a link in the description box. She had these wool cakes, and of course she had the cotton cakes. And I think she even had hand-dyed yarn. I don't remember. I was interested in these. This is what I went after. This is what I wanted. And this is what I got. Her shipping time was relatively fast. It didn't really take that long. Maybe a week and a half or something. Took her a couple days to process it or whatever. And then, yeah. So this is 2,000 meters. And it has 4 plies. So if you don't know anything about these cakes, they're not plied together. They're single plies, untwisted. And you can get them in 3 plies or 4 plies. I got the 4. And when you start working with this one, it's going to equal about a 1 weight yarn. It's thinner than a 2. That's cool. That's what I wanted. And, it's going to take a little time, but I'm going to get it done. And like I said, this has got 2,000 meters, 100% fine merino. It says, designed in the UK, made with passion. Oh, these things are pretty tight. They got these are time consuming to make because you got to tie those little threads to create a gradient. But so I got this one, and then I got a smaller one. I actually thought this was 1,200 meters, but it's 1,500 meters. Boom. So I will, if I choose to use this color, I got 2 to choose from. I'll work it out somehow. More than likely, I'm just thinking to myself, make the light on top and have it end in the dark. And I would try to color control, like the sleeves and whatnot, and like I said, I didn't know how much I was going to quite need, so I'll probably have to do some color control in there. But I got way more than, I got plenty to do something nice, I think. Now, you guys want to see the other color? I'll show you. You might faint. You know what color it is. Don't act like you don't know. Look at that purple. Oh! Now, okay, I don't want you to think that I hate purple. I don't hate any color. Am I fond of it compared to every other color in the world? No. It is dead last. But sometimes I'll see a purple that I can't live without. And I saw this purple fade and I'm like, oh my. Now that is a pretty purple yarn. I can't believe it. But it is. Look at that. So, this is like a periwinkle, a periwinkle blue, but it's more of a periwinkle purple. It might look a little blue on screen, but it's actually more purple than it is blue. I'm trying to, it's like a light bluish purple, but more purple. You have to trust me on it. It is a little bit more purple when it shows. And then it has a medium purple here. It fades to. Then we got like an eggplant. And then we have a black. So I think there might be another purple even in between. I'm not sure what the color, how many colors it transitions to. But I mean, how do I live without you? I got to know. I don't know. It just was calling me. It was like, you need me. You need me in your life to make something. Now, and I got, okay, so this is the same as the other 4-ply fine merino. This is the 1500 yard, and then I got the big whomping 2000 yard one. Man, that's a pretty yarn. Now, I have to make an incredible choice, or an impossible choice, but I can honestly tell you that it was very easy. I made it in a second. You know which one I chose, right? Red. Reason being is, I actually was going to make it in purple. And then the thought crossed my mind, I'm making a top, I'm going to have to wear that. I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing purple. Rarely do I wear, sometimes I do. I'll wear a purple t-shirt or something, but I don't even have any purple hats to match. And I don't want to make a purple hat. So, as gorgeous as those purple cakes are, and they are extremely pretty for purple, that I know a lot of people's like, I bet a lot of people would prefer, if it was them, to use that one. It's beautiful, and it probably appears to have a more gradient effect, more color to it. I can't. It's beautiful, but I can't. I love the red. You know how many red hats I made myself? Too many to count. So this one, on the other hand, is right up my alley. And it's got quite a few colors of red. It's just, you really can't, it's not showing up well on camera. But in person, it's a beautiful red. I mean, every color of red is beautiful, but I mean, come on now. I think I hope whatever I make is going to be beautiful regardless. And since I'm going to have to be wearing it, I'm going with the red. And like I said, I think I will probably start light. I should have had it reversed whenever she asked if you wanted it to be in the reverse. I didn't really think about it at the time. Should have. I don't really like working from the outside of cakes, but I probably will start with a light. What do you guys tell me? If you were going to make a top out of this, and kind of intricate, probably a round neck, would you start it in the dark and in the light, or start it in the light and in the dark? I think I might, as much as I hate working from the outside. I guess I could recake it myself, but it may not be worth it. They're not plied. I mean, it'd probably be a tangly mess for me. All right. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And I do want to say, I actually went to her shop today. I'm going to put a link below. Yarn Shop by Stay Alive on Etsy. And it had going out of business. All stock must go. And it was like discounted. And I'm like, oh, that is so sad. Oh, they're discounted now. But I'm broke. maybe you guys can take advantage. I mean, it's very nice. One thing I can tell you though about that's different than this merino versus, here we go. This is one that I usually get from Germany, and I love it just the same. It's gorgeous yarn. I just didn't want to use this one. This one has a very, very shiny sheen on it. And as opposed to this one being more of a matte or flat. Both are beautiful. Both are extremely soft, much shinier. Both I love. Both I would buy again. Well, this person's going out of business. Bagoday ain't got no money to buy any more of these. Everything just costs so much nowadays. It just went up in price. And I already bought, and I buy way too much yarn. So, but that's okay. These cakes are fine. Although I said I wasn't going to use the red, I think these are gorgeous, these purples. And I don't know if I will get around to using them for something, but I will hold them onto them for a bit before I decide to destash before I do. In case I think of something, I'd probably make a beautiful one of them. Well, this 1,500 yard one would make a giant, huge shawl. Yeah, I think they're very pretty. But which one would you go with? I gotta go with the red. I do. But I found a purple that was pretty. Okay, remember, Yarn Shop by Stay Alive. She's going out of business. Discount there. She has cotton cakes and merino cakes and hand-dyed yarn. I'm not affiliated with her. I don't even know who she is. First time I ever bought from her. And then she goes on out of business. That's okay. I love the ones from Germany. So, okay, I want to tell you a small story before I go because it's kind of funny. I was sitting here, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I was crocheting and whatnot, watching some YouTube videos, some crochet people that I watch. And my daughter came in here, she turned 10 at the very end of December. And she said, "Mom, can I see that picture of that dress that you made me when I was just born?" So I made her a dress. Her first dress when she was born was made out of number 10 thread, and it was like a pineapple stitch dress. I'll insert the picture here, all right, so you can see it. All right, so that's baby girl when she was little, and I think that might have been the last thing I ever crocheted in number 10 thread before my hands just wouldn't do it anymore. So I showed her I brought it up, and I go, "Yeah, look at you, you look so cute now you're so big." And she goes, "I want that dress again." I go, "You want it again?" She goes, "Can you remake it?" I said, "Yeah, I can remake it in your size." She goes, "But I don't want that yarn. I want to use your hand-dyed yarn." I said, "Okay. Pick a color, and Dad'll dye you up whatever color you want." She goes, "What I want's already dyed." I go, "You already know what you want?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "What is it?" She went to a cabinet that I keep my best yarn in and pulled out a pack of mint green 100% cashmere. And she goes, "I want it out of this." I go, "Do you know what that is?" She goes, "Yeah, it's cashmere, and it's beautiful." She's 10. She's got a little bit of she's getting too, pre-teening it up almost. And I go, "It's these. It's real pretty, but it's pretty light. It's like a 2-weight." I go, "You sure you didn't? You sure?" She goes, "Yes, Mom, I'm sure. That's what I want." I said, "How'd you even know it was there?" And she goes, "I just knew." I go, "Okay. How do you even know it's that it was cashmere? It's not even labeled. And how did you know, it's such a, it's my favorite. How do you know it's such a good quality yarn?" She goes, "Mom, did you forget who my mom was?" I go, you learned that from me? She goes, yes. I learned everything I know about yarn from you. And I know I want my dress made out of this mint cashmere. So get on it. And then she left. So I started it, yeah. I'm working on the bodice now. It's taking a bit because it's thinner yarn, but my is soft. So she's going to have a remake of the one I made in thread. That's quite a story. It's funny. I know she shouldn't have such a smart little mouth, but, you know, kids go through those phases, whatever. And I just laughed. Thought it was funny. And I'm like, my daughter's just like me. You know the song, Cats in the Cradle. My boy was just like me. I was thinking, my daughter, she's just like me. Only I'm crying sad tears because she knew what it was with no label and knew it was the best. And she knew she wanted it. And she knew I'd make it. Right then and there. I started. Can't tell her no. Anyways, it was a funny story. So I'll show you that when it's done. It'll probably take me just a bit because, like I said, it's thinner weight yarn. She's a lot bigger than she was when she was a newborn. But that dress is pretty, isn't it? Oh, she don't want the ribbon or nothing on it and no roses or anything. She just wants it plain. She's bigger now. She's too big for that stuff. She didn't want that. But it'll be that dress with the pineapples all the way down. And, you know, like I said, she's a lot bigger, so it'll take me a bit. But that's what she wants. So what my baby wants, my baby gets. Sad but true. All right. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys on my next vid, okay? Whatever it is, I hope that you're there to watch it. Oh, before I go, I do have some today is 4/17, 2:50 a.m. In case you haven't noticed, I made my video. It was like real early in the morning, like right after the turn of midnight, because I'm up all night doing stuff. I have a new bag on my hook, which I had to restart that thing 4 times because I kept realizing I didn't have enough yarn. That macrame yarn does not go as far as I thought. I had to whip out one of those big cakes and do it. Hopefully I don't run out. But so yeah, I would be further on it, probably done, had I not had to. I don't know. I should have known. And I have a Evelyn's dress, which I won't have a tutorial for, but I will show it to you when it's done. I have a hat that is finished. I'm so sorry, Lala. I don't have a tutorial because it's for Mary Maxim. It's made out of my solid yarn. I'll show it to you guys though on my next video. Maybe. Or maybe I just won't show. Lala's, she does the Hatapalooza. Or hat. She makes all my hats and has a little thing on her channel. Love her. I'll put her link below. She's going to be so disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They asked me if I could make some hats with that yarn. And I thought, first thing I thought of was, no! Lala's going to know there's not going to be a tutorial. And then she's going to see him on Mary Maxim. No, I'm sure she'll be fine with it. Hopefully. And then I got some yarn from Knit Picks I need to show you. I got it today, but they had a few days ago. They had all their like whatever they call high end. I don't know what it was. Some of them was like 45% off. Yeah, so I scored some good deals. So I can show you that. I know I got something else on my hook. I just can't remember what it is. I think I have 4 projects going. Yeah, the dress, the bag. No, the hat's finished. So I got 3. I don't remember what the other thing is. It's because I've been dealing with that bag all day. I'm like, dang, man. Ran on the yarn on my last one. This one, keep running out. I can't have to redo it. And I had to break out one of the bad boy macrame cakes. I got a platter. Oh well. It's on the road now. So anyways, when it's finished, I'll have a tutorial for that. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Sorry for the storytelling. It was funny. It was just funny. I guess maybe you had to be there, but it was funny. Take care. Bye guys.